Foreclosure's calendar timeline. Let's talk about that. Hi, my name is Tonya Byrd. I'm with Keller Realty, Atlanta Partners in Peachtree City, Georgia, and today we're talking about foreclosure timeline and kind of like what that looks like from the time of pre-foreclosure all the way up until the house sells on the courthouse steps. Now, one thing I want you to know that out of all of this process, if you find yourself in this situation, is the homeowner has control and ownership of that house until the day it sells on the courthouse steps. So that's why you should reach out to someone like me, especially if you're in the greater Atlanta area, because I can help out. Or if you're not in the greater Atlanta area, I can connect you to a good real estate agent, but you should reach out to someone like me because I can help you with other options early on in this process so that you don't go to foreclosure and hurt your credit. So now let's take a look at that timeline. We're gonna start out with our first bucket in the timeline, which is our pre-foreclosure, pre-legal action bucket. Let's take a look. So from day 0 to 15, lenders will start focusing on collections and you have an opportunity to make payments. From days 15 to 30, if the hardship continues to interrupt the payment, which could be a loss of job or medical expenses, you still have an opportunity to make a payment. They'll still try to work with you. You may start receiving calls from the lenders at this point. After day 30, you will get a delinquency reported to the credit bureau. From days 30 to 60, more calls from the lender, a notice of trust sale will go out, and a 60-day delinquent report to the credit bureaus. At 60 to 90 days, about 3 months in, lenders will move you from a collection status to loss mitigation. Now let's look at the next bucket, which is the foreclosure legal action bucket. So 3 months in at day 90, the foreclosing filings begin, and you'll get a 90-day late notice default. From day 90 to 120, the property can be put up for auction and foreclosure happens. Around day 20, court order is provided and the property is sold at the courthouse, so that's about 4 months in, and about 150 days in, so 5 months, foreclosure sale is sold on the courthouse steps and the property becomes owned by what we call real estate owned or bank owned if it is not sold to the highest bidder on the courthouse steps. Now let's look at that last bucket, which is post-foreclosure. So post-foreclosure is about 6 months or 180 days. The title will get transferred and the homeowner will get evicted. Now I do want to say that every state is different. Some states require the banks to take you up against the court. Here in Georgia, it's not that way. We're a non-judicial state, so they can do this very quickly in as little as 4 weeks after they send you that foreclosure notice and put the notice in the papers and public record that it's getting ready to sell. And that's another thing about the foreclosure process. Once you get into that legal action, it is public record, and you may find a lot of people trying to reach out to you at that point. That's why you need to catch this early on. I work with a lot of buyers and investors that may be able to come in and buy your house from you without you ever even having to go through the foreclosure process, and that will help you save on your credit. And that's our goal, is ultimately get you out of this little fix that you're in, get you into a rental property, or maybe move in with family members until things recover and you're able to get back on your feet, and then you can become a homeowner again. Again, reach out to me if you need help with this, and if you like this kind of content, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for watching this video, and please share with the world. Connect with me. Pop on over to Facebook and like my Facebook page. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you would like to support me, send me your referrals. I love helping people with real estate.